Gather up your projects, settle in your favorite spot. It's time to stitch with Sarah at her stitchy Camelot. Let's celebrate each other, this community we've got. It's time to get down to Sarah's stitchy spot.
Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. Welcome to my FlossTube channel, where we will discuss and celebrate all things cross-stitch. Grab your favorite beverage, get comfortable, and join me
at Sarah's stitchy spot.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is FlossTube number 64. It is Wednesday, December the 18th, 2025, and I would like to take this moment to welcome each and every one of you to my FlossTube channel. As I do at the beginning of every video, I want to thank my husband Stan for writing and performing the fabulous intro song that you just heard. If you are new to my channel, I hope you will like what you see, that you will subscribe, ring the bell, share, like, and do all the things that we do. For all my returning subscribers and viewers, welcome back. I love that you do keep coming back and seeing what's going on in the wild world of Sarah's stitching. So you all know that you mean the world to me. Okay, so let's see. I have quite a bit of stuff on the table today, so I think we'll just jump in and go. I have a finish, I have a fully finish, I have some previous finishes I wanted to share, I have one new start, I have some whips, I have a little bit of haul, you know, all the usual suspects. So let's dive right in. All right, first thing, just on a family note, I did spend 4 or 5 days with Eva, starting on the 9th of December, with Eva, Vince, Aria, and David, and that was just absolutely wonderful. I'll shoot some pictures across as I'm talking. During the day, it was just Eva and Aria and I, and then because Vince goes to preschool, and then at the evening, Vince would come home, and we created lots of new games that he would want to play every night when he came home, which made it very special. Vince can say my name and sign my name. So it's Nani, and I love it. I just loved every minute of it. Aria is just a sweet bundle of snuggle joy. And so it was all just a great time. So I'm glad I had that time with Eva and family. The other thing that has happened since I saw you all last was the Jingle Ball. Oh my goodness. I did have so much fun. I did some speed dating, and I got to meet Leah Noel of the, I'll run her thing across because I'll say it wrong. It's the rhubarb. I know it has rhubarb in it, but I have wanted to meet her for so long, and so we had a few moments to chat, which was just wonderful. Those speed dating things they're fabulous. And then I spent a lot of time in the stitching rooms and met a lot of incredibly wonderful people. But I know there's 3 that I just want to bring up because they all have FlossTubes, and it was Caroline of Caroline's Stitch Corner. Caroline is from Austria, and she is just the sweetest thing in the world and stitches beautifully. The second was Jill, Stitching Books, and I'll have all this linked below. But Jill found herself in a similar situation to myself with a stocking. She was stitching, she was stitching almost monogamously on it to try to get it ready to have to give to her mother on Christmas Day. So we had a lot in common over that, because as you guys know, I did have to do some monogamous stitching to get Vince's stocking done. And then Jen of Jen's Fiber Web. And these are all young, wonderful stitchers, and I encourage you to go and say hello and subscribe and just show them the love of this stitching community. I really enjoyed the time that we got to spend together. There were a lot of different stitching lounges that I got to, be a part of. And Steph and staff of Lindy Stitches, Stephanie and staff of Lindy Stitches, you guys are you're just wonderful to have created such an opportunity for all of us to be together with all of the fabulous designers that took part in this. And so I'm going to give the Jingle Ball an 11 because it was just great. Okay. Next, I had some giveaways. So I would like to announce the winners of those. And the first one was for the this pattern, One Stitch at a Time by Lottie Da, and the floss. Susan graciously realized that she had purchased twice and reached out to me and offered for it to be a giveaway. And the winner is Linda Norris 2869. So congratulations, Linda. If you will email me your address, I will forward that on to Susan and she will get this to you. This is a stitch along with Across the Pond that will start on January the 10th. So congratulations. The second two giveaways were, I offered a pair of my my Christmas tree earrings. And the winners of those are Elaine Edwards, 9816, and Carol, and I think this is McHargu. I'm running the picture across, which was in 7746. So congratulations. As soon as I hear from you, I will get these in the mail. I know it's getting sort of late in the Christmas season, but like I said last time, I think I've had these earrings. I made them and I've had them probably close to 20 years and I wear them every season. So, so congratulations. So that is, that takes care of the giveaways. I had some previous pieces that I wanted to show you, and I'm going to stick in my very exciting fully finished object because I'm going to pause the video after that, and the box is ready to go to send this to San Ramon, so I need to get that going. Okay, so it just shows you how different our tastes are. I'm going to show you 3 things that were framed many years ago that I put up every Christmas. I don't know, they were stitched on Ada. I don't know the name of them. I think one of them wasn't really even framed professionally very well, so it may have been at a Michael's or something like that. But I just thought I would share them with you because I do love them, and I do put them up every Christmas. So the first one was this Santa, and I know there will be someone out there that will recognize it, but he's cute. So that was the first one that goes up. And then this Santa, which I really do like. I like this one very much. Of course, you can see all the back stitching that was involved, but the Santa has such a kindly face. And so I really like that. So you can see that. And as I back up, I see I do have Christmas Garden back here. That is by Blackbird Design, and this was also framed by L&M Framing that did my Mary and Moonlight Sampler, which I highly recommend their services to you. But I know a lot of you have asked would I switch these out, and some of them I can. Mary will not go back there; it is too large. I would love to have it hanging behind me when I record these videos, but it's just too big for the spot. The final piece was a Nutcracker sitting, sort of like in a garland of pine cones, acorns, and holly. And I didn't write on the back. I didn't, let's see if there was any kind of date. No, but this one was, this one, it does say it was framed at Michael's. So I love these pieces because they were, they were some of the first, are some of those stitches that I did, obviously well before the 2020 pandemic, when I found FlossTube in a whole new world of stitching. So I guess you guys could tell I am really excited to show you this. I finished Vince's stocking, the stitching, at the Jingle Ball in a room with some wonderful friends and stitchers. And there is nothing that's quite more exciting than that, to have that community with you. But I still consider that all of you have been with me on this journey. And I cannot thank you enough for all of your support. Oh my goodness, here we go. And because I really felt like you were all there with me, and really encouraging me and cheering me along to get this done for Vince's Christmas. So without further ado, here is Vince's stocking. So this is it. Let's see if we can get back. Isn't it just gorgeous? I put some cardinal, a red cardinal fabric on the back. The inside has just some light little snowflakes, sort of a batik. And along the lines of getting, I just want to hold it up. I would love for this to be a screen grab. I have to give another round of thanks to two women that I did end up using exclusively their tutorials on making the stocking. And that was Brenda Handwork Maniac. And I hope that's Brenda, or is it Lisa Handwork? Oh my goodness, my old brain. I'll put the correct one down. It doesn't matter. You had a beautiful video. Your daughter was very, very pregnant in it, and you guys were working on stockings, and also Barb of Lost in Floss. So I knew how I wanted to finish it, and I used components of both of those videos to put this together. I took my time. It did take about 4 hours, but I wanted it to be as perfect as I could make it. So thank you to both of you for having taken the time to do the video tutorials that helped me so much with this. One of the things that I discovered, Barb talked about, and I don't think it's Brenda Handwork Maniac. Oh, anyway, Barb in Lost in Floss puts a piece of SP 101. It's almost a woven type of interfacing on the front of the piece and the back, not on the lining pieces. And it really does make for just a slightly sturdier stocking. And I really enjoyed using that. It went on well. I had no problems with that. So that is Vince's stocking. So I'm going to stop this right now. I will be right back, as you know. Do you guys notice that this was sort of my festive bow? I will see how long I can stay in it. It's just warm in this house. But anyway, this was my Christmas little cheer, along with my earrings. So I'm going to stop this, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's boxed. It's in the mailbox to be picked up. And again, thank you all for being with me on that journey. I appreciate it so much. So I think the next thing we'll do, since I went a little bit out of order, is that we'll do our shares. I have some beautiful shares today. I love that you guys take the time to send me your finished pieces. Everyone enjoys seeing them, and it just means the world to me. So let's get started with that. Our first one is from Sharon, and she sent 3 pieces. If I think. Okay, yes, 3 pieces. ABC with bees, is by Primrose Cottage. And then the squirrel piece is by Fox and Rabbit. And the gingerbread men are by Little House Needleworks. These were all stitched on an 18 count even weave or Lugana. One is stitched on Country Mocha, and she stitched these as Christmas gifts for her mother, her sister, and a church secretary. So thank you, Sharon, for sending those and inspiring us with your needlework. The second one is from my good friend Madeline. Madeline finished Winter Cometh by Summer House Stitchworks. She stitched this on Moonstone 32 count by Fiber on a Whim, and she used the called for DNC. She trimmed the pillow with chenille from a navy chenille from Lady Dot Creates, and she used, as we all do, Vonna Pfeiffer's wonderful tutorial. And this was Madeline's first fully finished object. So congratulations, Madeline, and thank you again for sending me the pictures so that I could share with everyone. Our next piece is by Desiree, and this is fabulous. It is Winter Moon, and I'm pretty sure this is by Plum Street Samplers. It was a kit that she got from Country Sampler. She stitched it on a 36 count with the called for threads. There were 18,000 stitches and about 66 hours of work. Hi, this is Editing Sarah, and I need to add one more share. I just misrecorded where I put it, and I don't want to forget. And this is from Lorraine, and it is a stocking that she designed for the son of one of her very good friends, and it is just gorgeous. So this is all done by Lorraine. She added a flannel which represents the modern British Columbia tartan. So I just couldn't forget, since this has been all about stockings this Christmas, I wanted to make sure that I got Lorraine's stocking in, and thank you for sending that. Okay, bye-bye. So thank you, Desiree, for sending this beautiful piece. And finally, but certainly not the least, is Angie Sawyer, that you guys hear me talk about all the time. She finished A Quaker Christmas by Bygone Stitches. This is stitched 1/1 on a 32 count Cavalier Catherine by Those Missing Stitches, and the piece measures 6 by 10 inches. Is that not fabulous? So thank you, Angie. Thank you for your beautiful stitching. Thank you for all of your support and helping me with my 1/1 stitching. So those are our shares, and I encourage you all to continue to send those because I love to share them with all of you. Okay, so those were the shares. So let's see. I have another just to finish, just a little finish. It is another Prairie School Santa out of this A Merry Mini surprise. And I finished this one right here. And you know what? I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to insert a picture. I fully finished one of these. You'll see it in the picture. At the Vintage Stitchers Retreat, Bev did a little workshop on flat fold finishing ornaments, and I started the process there and finished it at home. Now, I bought a glue gun, and there's probably a bit of a learning curve. I had made the cording to go around it. I felt like I put just a little too much glue around, although I think it's going to hold everything. But I will insert the picture. So I've got to get a little bit better with that if I'm going to use the glue gun. I did take this over and put it on my daughter Allison's Christmas tree when I picked up Mira to go see Wicked. So I will have run that picture across. Now the next one that I have finished is what I call Santa with a Lantern. So this is that one. So I need to fully finish this one. And, I've got this one that you guys have seen. So that will be 4 out of this book that I have done. So I am doing these on Murky, which I love, 36 count Murky, and I use the called for DMC. So that was my finish. And then I had one new start, and that is, I started Spirit of Christmas by Textility Crafts. One of you were the lucky, well, maybe you picked this one, to Laura gave 2 PDFs away. And I am stitching this on a 36 count, I believe it's pewter, yes, by Color and Cotton. And this is the little bit that I got started on right here. So now I'm using this gorgeous red. It's called Caroling by Classic Colorworks. And this was was gifted to me by Kara. Thank you, Kara. I'm enjoying it very, very much. So that's what that will look like. And what I loved is Laura said that if you do it on 36 count, this will fit in a 5x7 frame. So that will make it easy for me to frame it and then have it up at Christmas time. Probably not this Christmas, but. So that is Spirit of Christmas by Textility Crafts, and that was my new start. I promise you, you're going to see a lot more new starts, but today is only the 18th, and I finished the stocking, fully finished it yesterday. I haven't really dived into all the things that I'm going to do. Okay, so I think, let me look here. So you saw the Santa, you saw that. I was going to put the picture up there, and then my new start. So I think now we can go into my works in progress, and there are at least a few more than there were last time. So the first one is Bringing Good Cheer by Blackbird Designs. I am stitching this on a piece of 36 count Wren by Picture This Plus, using the called for overdyed floss. And this is, so what I did, since you've seen it last, I brought this band probably from about right here all the way around the corner. This is going to be a small piece. I started this row of alphabets down here, and I started putting some of the greenery in the border. So that is Bringing Christmas Cheer by Blackbird Designs. So I will continue to probably put some stitches in this, at least, until December is over. Okay, the next Christmas piece was Merry Santa by Teresa Kogut. And I did quite a bit on this. I think I worked on it for a couple of days. A couple of days. And I'm stitching this on a 36 count Cola by XJU Designs. And I'm using the called for DMC. And this is where I am. Okay, so what I did is I completely finished this heart. And then I've done 2 of the flowers. I did all of this greenery here. And I probably put a strand or 2 into Santa's coat. So that is Merry Santa by Teresa Kogut. I can't wait to get down to the little white house. You can see that here. I just love that in the urn. So, Merry Santa by Teresa Kogut. Oh, it feels good to stitch on different things. Now, I know you guys will get a kick out of this. When I finished Vince's stocking on December the 8th, I immediately, I may have taken a breath and took a drink of water, and I immediately went and grabbed Eddie and Patsy. I quickly found out it probably wasn't the piece to be stitching on in a Zoom, But oh, I wanted to touch this so bad. Ever since I saw Kim Contented Needleworker, hi Kim, her finish on this, and Steph, Lake Girl Stitches, has started this as well. So I am stitching this on a 36 count piece of Catnap by Roxy Flossco, and I'm also using the Roxy Flossco floss, and this is just a mass of dangling threads. But what I did is I got this leaf all the way done. This is the start of the second bird, and I think that's what I've done so far. So I got the leaf and the head started. So a lot of color changes. So I did work on this besides the day of the Jingle Ball, but I'm so anxious to get it finished. I just watched Kim's latest, I haven't finished it, but I've started it, and I did get to see her fully finish of this framed, and it is just glorious. So that's Eddie and Patsy by Maximum Cross Stitch. Okay, next is another Christmas piece. I really, excuse me just a second. I really wanted to, try to get some work on these Christmas pieces that I didn't get to do at the first part of December while I worked on the stocking. Okay, so the next is by Modern Folk Embroidery, and it is Red Berries. And I started this last year. In fact, in December last year, this was my 1 to 2 threads a day piece. And I am stitching it on a, where's my card? Let me grab that. I'm stitching it on a 36 count Exceptional Eleanor by Those Missing Stitches. I'm using Dark Sage and Cheeky by Roxy Flossco. So, and this is what I've done so far. So it's probably hard to remember it from a year ago. I did all of this. I took this second straight band across. I've started putting in some of the red berries. I love stitching this. I don't know, there's just something about Jacob's charts that that they just grabbed me. But anyway, so again, probably won't be a finish this Christmas, but I'm enjoying the process. So that's Red Berries by Modern Folk Embroidery. Oh, which reminds me, I can't imagine that you're not, but in conjunction with Evertote, Roxy Flossco's, and Modern Folk Embroidery's collaborative Advent box that I know a lot of you are stitching on, I am really enjoying watching Andrew, the runner stitcher, as he makes progress on his piece. And then there were some of those that had finished it before December 1st, Steph. Anyway, it's a really a beautiful piece. But in conjunction with that, Jacob is doing daily shorter videos. A lot of it is music. He talked about an artist. He's talked about his hometown. I can't tell you how lovely they are. I think it was yesterday, and I want to say it was the Glass Sea, was Jacob and a cellist, and the cellist was just exquisite. So I encourage you, if you need those moments of just calm and the joy and the peace of the holiday, please go over there and watch these fabulous videos. They are a gift to us as this community. Okay, my next piece is Oh Joyous Day. I know you would think it would be done by Blackbird Designs, but it's not. I have learned, a lot about satin stitching, as I have discussed, and following the pattern correctly. So I did have to rip the first two out, and they're out and replaced. I got the Smyrna crosses now across. So all I have to do is to finish this band and finish that band and put the Oh Joyous Day and the initials of my daughters. This is stitched on 36 count flannel flower by Fox and Rabbit, and I'm using the called for overdyed floss. So this is, as you can see, I've got this band and this band. I've got those little sweet, sweet Smyrna crosses all the way across this zigzag. And I have started the, where is it? Oh my goodness. Am I showing it? Oh, it's over. It's over on this side. This is the band that I'm working on the satin stitch. And then I'll have the one band here below. And then to put things right here, we'll have that completely finished. So that is Oh Joyous Day by Blackbird Designs. It's so beautiful. And always a joy to stitch on. But when you leave all the satin stitching till the end, that it's a little harder, shall we say? And I will stop this again and go get one other whip that I forgot, but I want to show it. So let me finish this stack. This, as you guys know, is one of my favorites. I love this designer. Oh, but boy, it is hard to get through all that stitching. But I made some real progress on this in the past couple of days, so I want to show that to you. I'm stitching this on 36 count Eucalyptus by Fox and Rabbit, and I'm using the call for DMC. And here is my progress. So look, the tree is completely finished. I did the little stick horse. I'm starting on these packages over here. I put in 2 snowflakes. Oh, but I love it so much. So that is Christmas Delivery by Cottage Garden Samplings. And I will definitely continue to work on this. This needs to be finished. I think I did. I started this in 2022. So it's really getting time. But I do, again, I just love stitching on it. So that is, so I think I have one more whip, and I do want to go get it because I made some progress on it. And it's what I worked on when I could stitch, when Aria was sleeping. And even I would watch TV like we used to when we were, when she was at home with me. So I'll be right back. Okay, so the final whip is Pennsylvania Christmas Deer by Shakespeare's Peddler. And I love this, and I love seeing. I know Katie Strachan has been working on the other 2 accompanying pieces, and she did one, I think, in the white with the red, and it was just it was very inspiring. So I am doing this on a piece of 36 count Red Cedar by Cedar River Linen Designs, and I'm using a crew, and so I got a lot more done on this. So it's all the way across. So now I'm just taking it down. This is kind of a big flower pot with the bird on it. Let's see what it looks like here. Yeah, so I'm, like right in here coming down. But once I get that, I'll be at the bottom. And isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, I love that fabric. So that is Pennsylvania Christmas Deer. And I think I'm going to have plenty of fabric to do the other 2 pieces. Oh, so that'll be lovely together. So that is my last whip. But it's a lot better than last time when there was one. and I'm building up my strength, to get back into to my laundry basket filled to overflowing with whips. But I guess you can just tell I am really happy right now. I'm really happy to be to have the stocking finished, but I'm really happy to start touching my older friends again, because they aren't they? Our pieces are like our old friends, and time spent with them is always good time. So, okay, so those are my works in progress, my whips. Now, I did have a couple of purchases, but they are getting ready for some of my plans. So I think I want to talk about one thing and then I'll go into that. So I have, as you guys know, I am working with the Historical Sampler Company, and this is going to be their New Year stitch along, and it is Little Owl Patchwork Sampler. And I went through the lovely gift box, I think last time or the time before, and unfortunately, they are out of the gift box, but you can still get the chart, and you can get it as a PDF. I will put the link down below, and it gives you all of the information. This, you will be emailed your first segment of the Stitch Along on January 1st, and then every 2 weeks after, you will get 3 more emails, and that will be on the 15th of January, the 29th of January, and the 12th of February. So I got my my fabric. Look at this fabric. It's just gorgeous. This is a 32 count, and I got it all serged and pressed, and it is ready. And then this is the gorgeous palette of colors. And I do have the floss drops for these, and I will get those moved over as it gets closer to the 1st of January. So it is just, it's a gorgeous palette, and I'm really looking forward to working on this. So that is the Stitch Along for Historic Sampler Company. I know if you watch Sarah of Sew Me Sarah and Helen D, I think they have been opening the Advent box. And if you go to their website, there will be a place if you are interested in it's not a commitment, but if you are interested in getting their Advent box for 2025, you can fill out the information there, and they will contact you in July and see if you would still like to move forward with that. But it just gives them kind of an idea of the interest in the Advent box. But so far, it has been fabulous. I've been enjoying watching Sarah of Sew Me Sarah's little Christmas tidbits, and she's been going through the packages as she opens them. So, okay. So, I was going to do a couple of things. One, just to reiterate, the Across the Pond Stitch Along that starts January 10th, which is 1 stitch at a time. I purchased the called for fabric, which is wheat by Fiber on a Whim. I have all of the flosses here. So I got my fabric pressed, and then this is the chart. So I'm really looking forward, and I want to thank Sarah again of Sew Me Sarah for organizing this. I think a lot of people are going to take part in it, and I think it'll be great fun and another great community builder. So, this is going to stay in my retirement bag. This is Move Forward in Love that I stitched. I started it on June 1st. 2.5 years ago when I retired, and made it into a project bag. So that is going to house my Across the Pond Stitch Along. Now, I have been talking with Natalia on Instagram, and Natalia is a wonderful stitcher. I will put her Instagram account across. I encourage you, if you don't follow her, too, because she is a fabulous stitcher. But we've been kind of going back and forth about starting Jacob's 2025 stitch along. And I did finish Fruits of Plenty, but I have not done another stitch along, so I'm ready to start. So I purchased 2 pieces of fabric, and I'm going to use one of them. But these are from Victoria Clayton Silks. So she has dipped her toe into dyeing fabric. This is 40 count, and this piece is called, okay, let me just separate them. This piece is called Bird Circles. That's this one, which is fabulous. And the second piece, which I am going to use for the stitch along, is 40 count Yamp Up. So I know that, so that is what that looks like. That Vicki is moving to New York. So I don't think she's shipping right now, but go to her website. So not only does she have the silks, but she has the, she's dyeing some fabrics. So I'm going to give that a try. So this is a picture of the Modern Folk Embroidery 2025 Stitch Along, and it is called Baldaquin Birdies. Look at those birds. And new for me, I plan to stitch this in Pirate and Robin floss. And I'm using the colorway Redstone. And look, this is embroidery floss. I swear it looks like silk. Is that not gorgeous? Let's hold it up to the fabric as well. So, oh, look at that. So Natalia, that's my plans. I'll get in touch with you and let you know that I finalized. And I have been very anxious to try the Pirate and Robin. They have an Etsy store, and I will link them below. They do silks as well. I know Carolyn, Elizabeth, and Amy use a lot of their products of the Thread Gremlins. That's actually where I heard of these first, but I know some other people have tried it. So those are my definite plans for stitch alongs for 2025. And when I meet with you again around the first of the year, that I feel confident that I will have some other starts that I have planned. I don't generally do any type of formal planning for the year. I really just sort of like to do what I want and what I can. I think it would behoove me to concentrate on finishing some of my pieces, but I will continue with 2 threads a day. I will continue with a focus piece that I select to work 7 days until it's completed. I am fairly positive, and I may have mentioned this in a past video, that my next focus piece will be Pet All the Dogs by Teresa Kogut, because it is starting to be one of my oldest whips. So I would like to get that finished. But I just, I like to be available for, if Kim Contented Stitcher says, Sarah, let's start this, that I can do that as well. So those are kind of my plans. But I wanted to show you one other thing I bought, this more in the tool category. And when I was at Vintage Stitchers Retreat in Murphy's, Monica, hi Monica, was using this. It's called a Halo AC/DC bolt. And what I loved about this was it has actually a plug, an AC plug. And then it has 2 USB ports, and it's flashing. I don't know what that means. Oh, I guess I pushed the button. I actually, what I like about it is I've been having some trouble with the Halo Go lights. Either the charger is dying or the light is dying. And I love that light because of the magnification and because it can be charged. And but I can't, it's hard to justify continuing to buy a product for me that seems to die quickly. I don't know. I would love to hear from you guys if you find that is happening with the little portable Halo Glow light. But this would allow me to buy a different kind of light, and I can certainly keep this on a table at any kind of stitching meetup and just plug the light in and use it from there. It lasts for quite a while. This thing will actually jump your car. It's got an area here that you can put, and it has a floodlight on it. I mean, it's got everything. So I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but Monica had hers, and she just had it set up by her side, and she could, charge her device and have her light on. And so during the Black Friday, it was a good price, so I purchased it. And it was interesting because I finished, I think it was the Sunday, no, it was Saturday of the Stitch Across the Pond Zoom call that I had my ticket for, and we lost power due to a storm. And it went out early in the morning, and we did not get it back until 2:30 in the afternoon. So to all of you, hello, I am so sorry I missed it. But I had this charged, and I never missed a stitch because I can have a light. I can recharge my devices that I need to stitch with, my iPad, and it worked perfectly. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because it is working very well for me. So, those, yeah, that's what, so here we are. Christmas is going to happen before I see you again. I don't know if all of you celebrate Christmas, but it is a holiday that will happen in 1 week. As Andrew, the runner stitcher, said, that's really hard to believe. But for those of you that celebrate Christmas, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. For all the other holidays this year, Hanukkah starts on Christmas Day, which is wonderful. And for however you celebrate, I just want to wish you the happiest of celebrations. I will be back, I think, in the first week of January. And my plan is we will resume after that video. We will resume our Zoom meetups. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I have missed seeing all of you, or seeing some of you at a time. I have missed that. So we will start putting Zoom back in the comments if you are interested with my next video the first week in January. So wow, it's just hard to believe that we're at almost the end of another year together. But I'm so glad it's happened, and I want us to continue to be kind and to love and to reach out and to stay connected. I did get some news about someone who lost her husband, and I want you to know that I'm thinking about you. And I'm keeping you in my heart. And I know all of us will also think about you with prayers and thoughts. I'm so sorry for your loss. But we've got a force, and we know how to use it. So let's keep spreading the joy, keep spreading the love, keep spreading the kindness. I think I've covered everything here on the table. So I'm going to ask you to grab your stitching, get comfortable, and stitch what you love. I love each and every one of you so very much. Bye-bye. Until next time.
What does Santa Claus say? One more time. What does Santa Claus say? Yeah.